Hello, and welcome to How to Divorce the Easy Way Part 4. My name is Laurel Dietz, and I am the owner and operator of the law firm Alinea Legal Coaching. We guide our clients through low-cost, low-drama separations or divorces. We believe everyone should have good legal help at an affordable price point. As part of our commitment to this principle, we have created this 5-part mini-series to get you started. So far, we've given you an overview of the things you need to decide, how to determine the strengths and weaknesses of your case so that you can bargain better, and we've given you a guide to the different processes you can use to resolve everything. In this video, we give you the concrete first steps everyone needs to make sure their resolution process runs smoothly. Let's begin. Finances. For your financial matters, start by gathering all your important documents. First, gather your tax returns and notices of assessment and reassessment, probably for the past 3 years. The tax return is what you submit to the Canada Revenue Agency. The notice of assessment is what you receive from them confirming your tax return. Second, gather your statements of account for your investments, RSPs, TFSAs, or investments of any sort. You will want the most recent statements, and if it's different, the statements from close to the date of your separation. Also, if you've brought a lot of assets into the relationship or have had a short relationship, gather your statements from the time from just before you started living together. Next, gather statements of any debts. This will include credit cards, line of credit, mortgages, and any other loan. Consider getting something in writing for any loan from family or friends. After that, get some appraisals. Primarily, this will just be for land, property, and pensions, but it could be for anything of value like collector's cars, jewelry, art, or antiques. You'll need to pay a professional to appraise your property. This is the best indication of the value of your property. For land, it is tempting to use your tax assessments or real estate market assessments, but these will not be the most accurate or reliable. If you're going to be going to court, you will need a formal appraisal. Why do all this before you start? You will have to do it at some point. I strongly recommend you do it before negotiating. It will give you a clear idea of numbers and what you are negotiating, and make it much easier to come to a good agreement. You need to know what you are negotiating with to make a good deal. You risk a bad deal, misunderstandings, confusion, and massive amounts of frustration if you do not know the extent of your assets and liabilities. Next, do a realistic budget for your post-separation life. Why? Because you need to know how much it is going to cost for you to live without your spouse, and where you can make compromises and where you cannot make compromises. It is not unusual for the quality of life to decrease when you split. Keep in mind you will have the same income to support 2 households instead of the 1 household you had with your spouse. Once the budgeting and financial documentation is gathered, then sit down and think about the kids. Let's move on to parenting. Start with a schedule for parenting time. Factors you will need to consider. What is your schedule? What is your spouse's schedule? What are the children's schedule? What do your kids need? This will change with age and development of your children. Next, you need to think about how you and your spouse parent and how you intend to parent after separation. Above all, it's important to be flexible. There are many different schedules you can try depending on the dynamic of your family. Don't get fixed on any one schedule type, but educate yourself on different types of schedules and start thinking about which one would work best for you, your spouse, and your children. Being a single parent is difficult. I strongly urge you to share the load as much as is good for the children. While one parent may have done the majority of the parenting during the relationship, this dynamic may change after a split because of a necessity or desire in the other parent to take a more active role. Go online and take the Parenting After Separation course. Co-parenting after a separation is a skill unto itself. A lot of what you knew about parenting can change after you separate. Once you have a parenting schedule that works for your family, how you will make decisions for the children will become more clear. Most parents are able to make decisions for their children together, but this does not work for all families. Think through which way you want to go and be clear on your reasons for wanting joint decision-making or sole decision-making. Lastly, the key to an easy divorce will lie in a lot of preparation and organization in advance, knowing and understanding the problem and the goal. These things will help you get over many little or big bumps along the way. Thank you for watching. Join us next time for our Part 5, Using Legal Services Effectively. Want more? Visit our website at legalcoach.ca or follow us on Instagram @AlineaLegalCoach.